Howdy, stoners. Ain't nothing fucking working right for me today. So I don't know. Starting off, my freaking Aggies look like they're a Division II team playing a 3-6 South Carolina. They're the number 3 team in the country, 9-0. We got 3 points in the first half. Like, what happened to those guys? What happened to the guys that were 9-0? You know, what happened to them? They were there last week. What happened? Sorry, I'm just pissed. I've been telling people all week. They're all already talking about winning the SEC championship, winning the Natty, and we're going to do it. No, don't do that. You're playing in the SEC. You could freaking lose every single Saturday. But people don't listen. Yep, volume's up. Yep, that's right. So anyway, sorry. Just one, and then this didn't work right out of the gate, and so I was pissed about that too. That was a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Anyway, I do have an excellent pairing for you today. At least that's going right. So I am going to be pairing Penelope. Yep, like I said, ain't nothing going right. Penelope, Valencia. I have to have help with saying this. Finished in Vino de Naranja casks. So, and I'm pairing that with an exceptional cigar in the Aroma de Cuba Mi-Amor. This is going to deliver a sophisticated interplay of bright citrus, rich chocolate, and espresso, maybe some warm spice in there. I think it's going to unfold beautifully from the first light to the final ash, offering us a nice depth and balance and kind of a dessert-like finish. I think you're really going to love it. So we're just going to dive right on in. I have more Penelope on my shelf than I do anything else. I think this is my 6th different bottle of Penelope. They make some really, really great bourbon. And it is a straight bourbon whiskey. Yeah, Anyway, the spirit is a 4-grain straight bourbon finished 12 months in Vino de Naranja casks from Seville, Spain, giving it a luminous and rather elegant profile. And I just realized there's something out here I don't have. Typical of my day. I hope there are people watching because I'm going to have to get up and go get something because I'm at a point, there's nothing else I can do. And I'm live. So stay tuned there for this public service announcement. We'll be right back. That shows you just how well my day has gone. I need a smoke and a drink just to like calm down. So anyway, I realized I came out here. I hadn't done this in months. No glass. I even, while I was talking, I even thought about, I just drink it right out of the bottle, but I also have to nose it and all that kind of stuff. And so I couldn't do it, and might look a little funny, me just right out of the bottle. But at this point, I don't really care. Anyway, back to this beautiful 4-grain spirit. It is a mash bill of 74% corn, 16% wheat, 7% rye, and 3% malted barley. So you've got a lot of corn, so it's going to be sweet. You've got wheat, which is going to give it a nice depth and character, and you've got a little bit of rye, which is going to give it some spice. So it's got a little bit of everything going on in it. It is 47.5% alcohol by volume, 95 proof. It's aged at least 4 years. Let's go ahead and glass some up. Oh, wow. That's one of the best smelling bourbons I believe I've had come out of the bottle. Oh, I don't know. It's just going to be a long day. So anyway, all right. That, as you can see, is an absolutely beautiful spirit in the glass. It's a nice deep amber color with some slight copper undertone on the nose. It has, uh, you get just a hint of kind of a real bold spice. You get like some iced kind of coffee cake kind of, flavor going on, or aroma going on there, and a really nice blood orange, zesty kind of sweetness. Oh, now on the palate. Uh, the body is it's kind of layered. It's got a really good citrus zest, kind of mandarin orange kind of thing going on. There's some floral undertones. The finish is rich and savory with some lingering like orange peel and maybe a hint of black pepper. There's just a little bit of spice running all through there, kind of hints of the small amount of rye that's in it. That's an excellent spirit, and I think it's very smooth for 95 proof. What the hell that is? We can't decide if we're in fall or summer here in Texas. Got shit flying everywhere. Good God. I was trying to take another sip. Not working. And you do get a really nice but not overpowering oakiness all throughout the palate and the finish. That's a really great spirit. I just happened to walk in to a package store right down the street. I was doing a little bourbon hunting, and they're kind of different. They don't put stuff way up high on behind the counter and all that. They have a shelf right as you walk in the door, and it's got all the stuff on it that they would consider allocated, and you can have one of any different thing that's on there. So they had 2 bottles of Valencia, and I got one of them. And actually, it was less than a C note. I was really surprised. The last time I saw Valencia, it was over 100. But bourbon prices are coming down as all of the big time bourbon hunters are now moving over to tequila. That's all right. I mean, I like tequila and everything, but I just drink margaritas. Uh, I'll stick with the bourbon. So, or whiskey in general. I like all kinds of whiskey. But let's get moving on. We got a whole lot of time to talk. The Le Aroma de Cuba, Mi-Amor. It is a beautifully constructed cigar with a finely pressed feel. It is a soft box press, which means it is generally a square, but it is, or maybe a little bit of a rectangle, but with rounded edges. Um, and it just exudes the craftsmanship that is the Le Aroma de Cuba line. It's a dark and silky San Andres wrapper. It's a deep chocolate brown. It's got tight, almost invisible seams, minimal veining, and what there is, you can just barely see. It is a wonderful, wonderful wrapper, and I love the San Andres wrapper. It feels firm, but it's not rock hard, indicating it's got a well bunched filler in it and good humidity. Um, the cap is cleanly applied. There's no rough spots on the cap, anything like that. It is a very nice double cap, and we're going to go ahead and give it a little nose. Um, the wrapper gives off a rich and kind of earthy cocoa aroma, mingled with some toasted almonds, some fresh turned soil, and maybe just a whisper of brown sugar. Down at the foot, which is for anyone that's kind of a newbie in cigars, that's the foot, the India Light. Uh, Down at the foot, sorry, something in my throat. Um, that's what she said. Um, You detect some espresso, some nice cedar notes, and then some kind of some soft baking spices. It's a wonderful cigar. I've smoked several of these. It's a beautiful cigar. I love La Aroma de Cuba. This is my second favorite LADC behind the Noblesse. This one is much easier to keep in my humidor than the Noblesse is. The Noblesse is noble, that's for sure, and I love it. It's great. All right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and just take the first band off, the one that says Mi-Amor on it, and I'm gonna give it a cut so we can do give a cold draw. I'm using my Cassetti multi-cutter V-cut. Beautiful V-cut. All right, cold draw. You get some smooth resistance, not too tight, not too loose. That's what she said. You get some flavors of dark chocolate, a little bit of black pepper, some almonds, and kind of a creamy sweetness that kind of hints at maybe coconut or nougat. Nougat's the stuff in the middle of like a Three Musketeers. It's got a great profile. Let's go ahead and fire it up. We need to get moving. We're 11 minutes in. I was doing too much bitching about Texas A&M and my technology issues. One thing, um, when you're lighting a cigar, if you're kind of new to cigars or whatever, and you're just, whatever, when you light your cigar, you've got the lighter at the cigar, and after you've kind of toasted up the foot, you take a couple of puffs off of it, and some people just go about their business. Always look at the end of the cigar and blow on it. That's what she said, to ensure the cherry is fully lit. That keeps you from having some of the real wavy or canoeing issues that can be prone to cigars if they're not properly lit. Just good PSA there. All right. Yeah. All right. Kind of opens up with some really nice espresso, cracked black pepper. There's a little bit of kind of dusty, like cocoa powder flavor in there, and it's which is dry, but it's very rich. Really good. Mm. All right, here we go. We're going to go together. All right, I'm feeling a little better. Don't think about the score. Don't think about the score. Okay. Those go exceptionally well together. Uh, um, After I took several puffs, I kind of let the cigar kind of take light and get those early notes of espresso and pepper to kind of develop there. Um, but then when I took a puff and a sip, the Valencia, that bright kind of orange peel and citrus zest in the bourbon, just instantly lifted the pepper from the cigar, making the smoke feel much more vibrant. The sweetness of the whiskey kind of offsets the dryness of the cocoa in the cigar. Um, this is an excellent kind of contrasting synergy where you have something that is a little bit more spicy, but with some sweet, pairing with something that's more sweet with a little bit of spice in it. And all of these flavors are kind of gelling together, and one is kind of lifting up the other. It's a very, very good pairing. Very good pairing. All right, we're back to action. Oh God, concentrate. Mm. And flag holding on the receiving team. Probably holding on the receiving team. Back them up. This is not going to be a good game. Marcel Reed's thrown for 141 yards and 2 picks, no touchdowns. And we're losing by 27 points. I can hear Texas fan now. Ah, see, they weren't a number 3 team in the country. Ah, they're going to play us Longhorns. Hate Texas. University of Texas, that is. Oh, God, I can't believe he caught that one. Lord. Team is just out of sync today, really bad. It's got a pretty good burn line on it. It's pretty straight. It's got a little hump right there on the bottom side, which is something kind of indicative to me. I seem to have a lot of cigars. It's probably just the way I light them. I try to do a great job, but but I'll take my little single torch and just touch up that spot real quick. The single torch lighter is a great little tool to have. I use a Rocky Patel Envoy that I don't think they make it anymore. It is a 5 torch. It's basically a blowtorch. Yeah, you can probably cut steel with it. It gets the job done though. I really like it, but it's a lot of flame. So if you do have some really tiny little things you need to touch up, you kind of need a single torch for that. This one is a cigarism. You can actually find this one on the Sticks-n-Stone store. I love cigarism's accessories. They've got some great ones, uh, and I don't even have all of them listed on the store under the cigars and accessories. Oh, we finally maybe we're actually out of the negative in rushing yards now. Oh goodness. I mean, we can still win this game. We can. We just gotta put put our foot on the gas. And I don't think there's going to be any long bombs today because Reed is shaking. He is not doing well. First down, needed that and more. Yeah, down to the 25. Holding shit. We can't rely on our kicker. He's already missed one and dinged one off the goal post. Yep, holding Aggies. Back him up 5 yards. That was a great run. All for nothing. Yep, had him by the shoulder pads. Dude, you can't hold. Oh yeah, that looks much better now. Touch that underside up. Much better. Yeah, like I said, it just cigar is a natural product, dude. I don't even know who we've got behind Reed as a backup, but at some point you may need to take him out for a series or two and just calm him down. You would have thought they would have done that at halftime, but he still looks jittery. But like I said, we could win this game. Are we going to win this game? I highly doubt it. See, this is where my Aggie fan of the last 10 years comes out. Uh, it is it is just terrible. I hate to do this. I really do. But my wife is at the park with the dogs, and she just sent me a text that said, "Call me." Shit. Okay. So I guess I'm going to have to end this early. I will come back, but it's probably an emergency, or she wouldn't be saying call me because my last text to her. Uh, yep. Okay. Got to go. I'll be back later.